Thermal Runaway. We've got 4 fabulous performers who will be doing improv for you. And we've got a couple different formats that they'll be doing. And we need your help and your suggestions for a couple of them. So let's bring out our performers. We've got Gifford with the giant D mug.
Hey, sorry.
Caitlin.
What's going on?
Hey.
Daniel.
Hello.
Where are you? I don't see you.
I'm lost in cyberspace.
There you are. Okay, and Jennifer.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining.
Great to see you. All right. So to get everything started, the 4 of these, Thermal Runaway is going to be your oracle. So they're going to answer whatever questions that you have. And, you know, it's not going to be a direct answer. It's going to be an oracle fortune teller type answer, but we need your questions. Just type your questions into the chat and I'll ask them of the group and they will give you their answer. And if you're still thinking of a question, I'll go ahead and get us started. Oracle, will I find a boyfriend during the quarantine?
Perhaps.
You.
Will.
Not.
Discover.
Someone.
Loving.
Unless.
You.
Choose.
To.
Sacrifice.
Profoundly. Yes, 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 yes.
Damn. All right. Ooh, we've got a question from the audience. Why is the sky blue?
The.
Sky.
Shall.
Express.
Its.
Feelings.
Only.
Before.
The.
Dawn.
Yes, 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 yes.
Ooh, we've got some great questions coming in. What is a good idea for a socially distant first date?
Begin.
At.
Your.
Respected.
Abodes.
To.
Find.
Your.
True.
And.
Love. Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, 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 yes,
Yes.
Oh, we've got 2 more good ones. Hopefully we have time to take both. All right. Will the Reddit page, Am I an Asshole, implode during this period of social isolation?
One.
Can.
Consider.
That.
Assholes.
Always.
Are.
Present.
On.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
All right. Last question. How drunk is too drunk on a Zoom happy hour?
You.
Are.
Only.
Connected.
To.
Drinking.
Enzymes.
In.
Your.
Belly.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, yes, fantastic. All right. Thank you, Oracle. Moving on to our next format. we've got an improvised talk show for you. So if you can open up that chat, we'll need one word for each character, and that will be what they, what they develop their personality based on. So if you could, give me a couple words over here that I can assign to our characters. All right,
That's a good word.
Daniel, weepy. Caitlin, you are streets ahead instead of miles ahead. Jennifer, stranded. And Gifford, anxious. All right, welcome to Perspectives, a late night talk show that is on so late, probably no one is watching, but this was the only cable access time that I was able to get to do a show like this. So welcome, thank you all for being here. I've got 4 fantastic guests who are going to give us their opinions on several different topics. So again, if you would use that chat feature, and if you can help us come up with a couple different questions, that would be fantastic. So I'll get us, well, before we get started, let's have everybody introduce themselves. Jennifer, why don't you go first?
Oh, Rashi, I'm so glad that I was able to get a hold of you. I've been stranded here in what I think is the middle of maybe the Indian Ocean for weeks, without any sustenance. Honestly, the only thing keeping me going has been my connection through Wi-Fi. And I really appreciate you helping me document this really traumatic experience.
We're glad to have you here. Gifford, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, no, okay, sure, fine, whatever. So my name is Gifford, and my sister is like a scientist, and I don't have a job, right? So I'm just checking out her basic cable package, and so I'm just watching a lot of news. Plus, then I see this pile of journals that are talking about carbohydrate or receptor this, protein shell. I don't know. I'm here, but I'm just a little. I don't know what it is. I'm not comfortable right now. But
you seem a little uneasy.
I'm here.
Okay, well, thanks for being here. We're glad to have you. Caitlin, can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, Rashi. Thank you for having me. You might recognize my voice. I am a voiceover actress. You may recognize me from your GPS. Yes, I'm the one who says, turn left. You are streets ahead of your exit. So thank you so much. It's good to be here and bringing my perspective into the acting world during these uncertain times.
Thank you for being here. Finally, we have Daniel.
Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm a bookkeeper. I've been a bookkeeper 14 years, and I've taken the test 3 times to qualify as an accountant, and I failed every time. But I really am determined to do it. And I got to mention that my pet mouse Ryan died the other day, and I still miss him.
Yeah, it sounds like you're having a rough time. We couldn't even stop the sirens from ruining your introduction. That's fantastic.
That it always happens that way. There's always something.
Well, I'm sorry about that. Well, let me kick things off with some questions for you guys, or just some topics to talk about. I guess the big one, kind of on everyone's mind, coronavirus, panic buying. What are y'all doing?
Oh, Rashi, yeah, I understand that I'm missing a huge global uniting experience. And honestly, the thing I missed most is Keelan's voice. I really wish I had some GPS to guide me back. I'm sure since everyone has left their posts, no one has decided to come rescue me. And it's been really hard because I've gotten used to the influencer lifestyle, where I was making a lot of money by taking pretty photos in pretty places, and now I'm an ugly person stuck in an ugly place, and I can't handle it.
Oh.
Jennifer, I want you to know that I am here for you. My voice is here to soothe you, and don't you ever call yourself ugly ever again. You are beautiful. I'll go ahead. I'll go next. Panic buying. It reminds me of a PSA I recently was cast in. Panic buying. Don't do it. It's got me quite a few gigs. My agent was very, very happy. But yes, panic buying, my friends, don't do it. Just don't. That's my 2 cents.
I wish I panic buyed because everyone was rushing to the supermarket to buy toilet paper, and I thought that's so irrational. I'm not going to do that, and now I ran out.
Look, I tell you, I'm beside myself. You know, my sister again is the planner, like totally like, you know, we have a well-stocked cupboard and toilet paper, but you know, I'm worried because those toilet paper shelves are bare, and I can't help but think that there are toilet paper rolls in airports and other public places of collection that are going unused. They're dust. They're dusty because, you know, our supply chains are bifurcated, and we just can't handle the transition to put more of that industrial thin toilet paper in our personal homes. I don't know. It's really, it's uneasy. It's unnerving.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like everyone is having kind of a hard time right now. And to lighten the mood, we got a great question from the audience. What is the first non-essential store that you're going to go to, and what are you going to purchase?
That's easy for me, Rashi. I think I'm the one who's been without essentials for the longest, and I just really can't wait to go back to the outlets because all of my athleisure wear is now just covered in salt water, and I can't wear it in any of my posts anymore. And honestly, Gifford, I think you would really like my posts.
You think? Well, I mean, I'm just looking for anything that isn't Anderson Cooper or Brett Baer, like CNN, Fox News, MSNBC. Like, I can't stand it. But for the question, and I want to respect the audience member that asked the question because, you know, Lord knows we need more time to reflect and respect. The first non-essential item that I would buy is, you know, maybe it's obvious, I don't know, but I need to escape. And so I'm going to go down to the library and not buy, but check out the maximum number of DVDs so that I can just immerse myself in movie watching. Because like I said, my sister only has basic cable. I'm just really nervous.
I'm going to go to PetSmart and buy a new pet mouse. And actually, it's essential. I mean, it's my only friend. I don't have a lot of human friends, so I need a mouse. It's really lonely without a mouse.
I probably would buy a nice oriental rug for my at-home recording studio, so my auditions and castings will be very pleasant and lovely.
Caitlin, while we're on you, we had a question come in that's just for you.
Oh,
What was your most famous voiceover performance?
Oh my goodness. So many to choose from. I don't know what is famous anymore these days. I don't know. Probably the most creative. I was the English dub for the French film Amélie. Quite an experience. It was very fun, a challenge, and I was up for the task. And now you can hear me on every single English dub of that beautiful, beautiful film. Now on Netflix.
Wow, awesome. Okay, while we're waiting on some more questions to come in from the audience, let's go to maybe a lighter topic. Oh, okay, we've got another audience question here. How many Instagram followers do you have?
Raji, I mean, how many Instagram followers is enough, really? Just when does it end? I mean, the standards have gotten so high, and it's because people are buying their followers. And Caitlin knows what I'm talking about. Like, there are people out there who don't really have real followers, and it is meaningless. And it takes being stranded for 2 weeks in the middle of the ocean to really grasp just how lonely you are, regardless of what that number is on your Instagram page.
So you have followers?
Wait, what is this Instagram? Because I guess I just I'm on Facebook, but that's as far as I've gotten. I guess I don't know what this Instagram.
Instagram is a cult. It is the devil's tool. I do not believe in it. It cheapens the craft, and it is just an online popularity contest. You do not need it. Don't worry about it. Focus on you.
But you can find me on Instagram, Gifford, if you wanted to.
Okay, I'll definitely do that. I'll Google Instagram and then Jennifer. And
Jennifer travels the world. Thank you.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Ooh, we got another great question from the audience. This one is, you guys are really inspiring. What's the inspirational quote poster that hangs in your office? Give us the quote and then describe for us the picture that accompanies it.
I have so many, but my favorite, a classic, that hang in there with the little kitten on the branch, inspires me every morning. I hope one day to dub an interactive version of that poster. The cat just dangling there. And when you push a button, it goes, hang in there. So I watch that poster every time just to inspire me to be a better voiceover artiste.
Like I said, I'm staying with my sister right now, so like I'm in the guest bedroom. There isn't a lot of stuff hanging on the walls, but there's a bag that has a pictogram next to the bed, and it's got like a well, the phrase is caution, can suffocate, and there's like a triangle with an exclamation point in it, and then it shows sort of like a bubble head and sort of upper torso with the bag over it and like a big X. So, you know, it reminds me to, at the very least, just take every day in stride and just try and breathe. It's not framed, but it is in my room, and I see it every morning when I find the time to roll out of bed.
I have a poster that says, try again, try harder. And it has a picture of Sister Angela, who was my second grade math teacher, holding a big ruler up and looking very menacing.
And Rashi, mine is a photo that I took of myself, where I superimposed my face onto the face of Queen Elizabeth when she's wearing that big crown and she's doing the graceful wave. And it just says, you know, you're royal in my eyes, and it's my own eyes, and it inspires me. Thank you.
That's great. That is great. Ooh, we've got some really great questions coming in. Who would you host at your dream dinner party?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't have a lot of friends. And so, you know, I would host you all, Daniel, Caitlin, and Jennifer. I found your Instagram, and I'm following you now. But I think, yeah, I've learned so much about the three of you that I would love to have you at a dinner party at my, and you too, Rashi. I mean, you've been throwing out some great questions.
I was feeling pretty left out.
No. I apologize. We have room. I can find the spare chair. It'll be all of us.
I would invite my agent. She's always there for me. She is always getting me the checks and the money. She's invited to my dinner party. Yes.
Oh, Rashi, I'd invite all of my ex-boyfriends, and then I'd make them fight over me. And you, Gifford, of course.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
Gifford, I don't have any friends, so I'll come over to your place if that's okay when the lockdown's over.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that sounds great.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. Yeah.
I'll bring some soda.
And I like soda. I mean, I'm not worried about the diabetes that I read in my sister's like science magazines. I think, you know, this will be, that soda will be good.
All right, we've got a couple more questions, and then we'll head to our lightning round. If you could be a sea creature, what would you be?
I would be a siren calling out to all the sailors to come ashore and watch their ships crash.
Not great, Caitlin. Just not a really great time to say that when I'm stranded in the middle of the ocean and you're supposed to be the voice of my GPS.
That was a little soon.
Jeez.
I apologize profusely. For that, I will be sending you an autographed copy of my physical GPS map. You just push the button and my voice pops up and you look at a physical map. It's beautiful, genius. I'll send you an autographed copy. How's that sound?
Oh, okay, I don't have a physical address right now, but okay.
I'll drone it to you. Don't worry. We'll figure it out, sweetheart. Don't worry. I'll call my agent.
Okay. I'd probably just be a life raft, honestly. I think that's what I want right now, so that's my answer.
Yeah.
I feel like the way my life is going right now, I'd be like coral. I think that, you know, I feel like the world is crashing all around me, both in like a metaphorical sense, but also like it's getting warmer, it's getting hot in here, and I think I'm just losing color, but coral.
Yeah, I'd be a sea slug because I move slowly.
All right. What is your favorite cat video?
I like the cat video where the mouse pokes him in the eye and he runs away.
You would like that video. I like the cat video where they're mocking the folks that don't have toilet paper. And I mean, I know I talked a little bit about the bifurcated supply chain earlier, but really that brought a giggle to me in that, you know, it was kind of cute how they had like one layer of toilet paper and then a second layer of toilet paper and then a third. And like cats are really agile. And so like, you know, I wish I were that gifted.
I'd say my favorite cat video was when I guest starred on Kitten Patrol and played Sissy Kitty, episode 2. A great role, one of my favorite cat videos. Catch it tonight 8/7 Central.
Yeah.
My favorite cat videos right now are all of the ones with the cats avoiding water. That seems like a really great survival instinct they all have. So.
Looks like we have one final question from the crowd, and it is assuming this lasts longer than expected. I'm guessing we're talking about coronavirus. What precautions should parents take regarding Santa Claus coming into your home?
I mean, at this point, I think you should just hire Caitlin to be Santa Claus because obviously she's willing to do whatever jobs you want. I mean, even threatening me. So just hire her.
Well, I mean, I was actually going to, I think that's a good idea because, you know, the way you have to form fit those, you know, N95 masks, Santa Claus has all that facial hair and Caitlin, you don't have any facial hair, none that I could see in the camera. And so I think that's really the only way to be able to protect yourself and the folks that live in the homes you're entering. That's got to be it.
Jennifer, I'm going to hire you as my next Asian I swear you're such a doll. I would recommend possibly having Santa Claus ship the presents via drone or shipment and have probably a tablet of sorts with his picture up on the mantle and have me voice over Santa going, ho, 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 ho.
Wow.
And so your children believe that Santa is downstairs physically, although he cannot because of social distancing.
Look, I think we know where this is all headed. We're not going to have Christmas. It's going to be canceled. No Santa, no trees, no nothing. Let's just tell the kids about it straight up.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. All right. We will go to our lightning round and then wrap it up with any final thoughts that each of you has. That if you want to share them, you're welcome to. If not,
Josh, I have a thought. Like, just don't call it lightning round while I'm stranded in the middle of the ocean. Maybe just call it a quick round.
That's a good point.
A speedy round. How about that? So let's and you don't have to go in order. You can just shout out your answer if you like, or you can go in order if you feel like being orderly. Texts or voice calls?
Voice calls.
Voice.
Just Instagram posts, obviously.
Toilet paper or bidet?
Toilet
bidet.
paper.
Toilet paper. We need more toilet paper. Where's it all gone?
Paper for me.
Boxers or briefs?
Briefs.
Obviously. Thanks,
A lady never
Skipper.
knows.
You're welcome.
King Kong or Godzilla?
Godzilla.
What
Both.
does it matter? I'm stuck in the middle of the ocean.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Dogs.
They don't attack mice.
Cats. Catch kitten patrol tonight.
Zoom,
Definitely cats.
Zoom or Google?
Google.
Google.
Oh, this is a tough one. Are hot dog sandwiches?
Yes.
I haven't had a hot dog in 13 years when carbs went out of style, so I don't know.
They are sandwiches.
Ooh, this is a tough one. Enema or catheter?
Enema.
I'll go with whatever Gifford says, I guess.
Oh, thanks, Jennifer. I appreciate that.
Oh, neither, please.
I'll have to pass on that one too.
Yeah. All right. Well, that about wraps it up for perspectives. Any final thoughts from the group?
Send to help. That would be terrific. This sort of started as a bit of like a joke so that I could get more people to follow my page, and now it's taken a turn for the worst, and I don't know when I'll get back to land. So thank you.
I hate to tell you, Jennifer, you're not missing anything. Society is collapsing. This is all going downhill and downhill. And if we ever get past this virus, then we'll have to worry about the planet melting down. It all ends badly.
I would like to advise everyone out there, if you're feeling lonely, frustrated, angry, my voice is here for you. Although we cannot travel, we cannot see our loved ones, just turn on your GPS and my voice will be there to navigate. Thank you.
Yes. Good night. That's all I have.
All right. Yeah. Well, thanks, everyone. This was Perspectives, and we got some really great perspectives. And we hope you'll join us next time, 4 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. We'll see you then. Thanks. Yay. Well, that's the end of our talk show. Next, coming up for you, we have our radio show soap opera. So to get this one started, what I need from the audience is the name of a soap opera that has never been done before. If I had the rights to the Jeopardy music, I would play it here. Maybe Caitlin can do a little voiceover for us in the meantime.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. We were all quarantined without sight of release. We all sat in our beds, our heads full of dread, and we never left our pajama bottoms.
Ooh, got some really great ones here.
These are good.
What if we mix up a couple of them? All right. How about quarantines, as in teenagers, plague days of our lives?
I love it.
Let's go for it.
All right, players, when you're ready.
Jimmy, come here.
Lucy, I'm here. I'm here. What's up?
Come on, let's go behind the bleachers real quick.
But we're not supposed to be out. We're supposed to be.
Look at my backpack. I stole the toilet paper from the convenience store down the street. Don't tell the principal.
What? Wow, you're a badass.
Just a little bit. I mean, like this whole thing going on, it's like, what else is there to do, man? Just walk in. The old man at the counter doesn't even look at you. Everyone's got to stay 6 feet away. I just snatched that and I brought it back.
Wow, Lucy, you make it look so easy. I mean, if I tried that, the guy would probably read the guilt on my face. I'd never get away with that.
Jimmy.
What?
Don't be a little coward. Just do it.
Well, we have toilet paper now, so I don't.
Get more, man. Everyone's taking it all away. You don't know when you're going to be able to get it. Steven went and got 12 rolls.
No way.
Are you like Steven? Well, I guess I'll just hang out with him then. You can be such a little wuss about it.
End scene. Lucy, I heard you were talking with Jimmy under the bleachers.
Steve, I totally was, man. He won't even walk into that convenience store. I showed him the toilet paper I snatched, And he was so shook by it, man.
Did you tell him about the toilet paper I snatched too?
Yo, I told him you snatched that toilet paper out of that convenience store. It was sick. And he was all like, oh, I hope he doesn't tell a teacher, man.
Okay. Well, so this is where we need to play it cool now, right? Because like we don't need to brag about like what we did. Okay, we just hold toilet paper, you know.
Steve, like, what's the point of doing something badass if we can't brag about it? Like,
Lucy, you just gotta bide your time. This is a small town, and you know there are a lot of people that we can influence in this small town. Sorry, that's my phone. No, sorry, wrong number. Okay, nope, that is my phone.
oh,
And
answer it then. My God.
well, I'm trying to get it out of my backpack. You know what? I'm just gonna let it go to voicemail.
End scene.
Steve,
Yeah.
I need you to sign this petition. I think we need to fire Mr. Ford.
We gotta.
Saw him with Lucy behind the bleachers, and then I saw him go into the janitor's closet and steal some toilet paper.
Molly, why are you trying to get Jimmy in trouble?
Why do you call him Jimmy? He's the calculus professor. I call him Mr. Ford.
Well, you know I'm not as smart as you, so I don't know anyone past algebra in the math department.
Yeah, Steve, I know. You've been held back several times. And
Okay.
I was not going to bring it up, but since you did, you really need to stop cheating off of me.
Well, I'm trying to find the right person to cheat off of, but it's just hard. This town is so small.
Yeah.
There aren't a lot of smart people. Not like you, Molly. You're smart.
Listen, cheating was okay when you were going to be my prom date, but now that prom is canceled, so is cheating.
End scene. Molly, I know you've been a friend of Lucy's for the longest time, and I'm trying to impress her, but you know she wants me to go steal stuff from the convenience store. I mean, that seems like a bit much.
Yeah, that's so weird, Mr. Ford. Obviously, you should not fall for her traps.
Yeah, but
She's trying to get you in trouble. She doesn't really like you.
no, really?
Yeah, come on. It's so obvious.
But she's always asking to hang out with me.
Yeah, because you always say yes and you listen to her, unlike Steve, who pays her no attention. Listen, it's just like, do you remember what happened to Mr. Williams? How he mysteriously disappeared and got a job in 2 towns over?
Yeah.
Well, you know what I heard?
I thought it was a promotion.
Nope, he's dead.
No.
Lucy, yeah.
She
Lucy got him in trouble and he killed himself.
No way.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
I know.
That sounds evil.
I know. And I mean, I heard this second or third hand, but
It's probably
make that
true.
up? Yeah, who would make that up? That'd be terrible.
Oh my God.
Jimmy, come here.
Okay, but look, I don't want to play your games anymore, Lucy.
No, Jimmy, this is serious. Serious. Did you tell anybody about Steve and the toilet paper?
Well,
Because I was hanging out with him and his phone was ringing, man. And someone left a voicemail. Did you snitch?
well, wait a minute. I thought you wanted to hang out with me. Why are you chasing after Steve all of a sudden?
Why are you changing the subject? Of course I like hanging out with you, man, but not when you're gonna be such a little wuss and then snitch on my other friends. That's not cool.
Well, you were bragging about it. I thought he was bragging about it. I thought everybody knew.
like the cool kids knew. We didn't tell everybody because otherwise we're gonna go to jail. If you take more than 2 rolls of toilet paper, you go to prison now, man. It's serious.
Shit, that is serious.
You're gonna ruin Steve's life, man.
End scene. Lucy, I'm glad you decided to meet me at my place. I don't know how much time I have left in this town. They were telling me I'm going to where they sent Mr. Williams.
No.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I don't know what happened.
Ugh.
I mean, I
Dude.
hid the toilet paper and it's all cool. And then, that phone call I missed, turns out they also emailed me and they said, "Dear Mr. Jackson." No one calls him Mr. Jackson.
Oh no.
I mean, they barely know. I mean, I'm only a sophomore in high school, but yeah, basically I'm being sent to the town that Mr. Williams was sent.
Dude, you have to break away. You have to take your 20 rolls of toilet paper and just run.
I don't know. I can't.
Oh my God, Steve, where have you been?
Molly, do you remember Mr. Williams?
A little bit, not that much about him. I definitely haven't heard any rumors about what happened to him.
Yeah, the village Corona, that's where they sent me.
Steve.
I don't know. I mean, this is killing me. I can't take remedial math class anymore. I'm not going to meet this Mr. Ford that you keep talking about. I'm not going to see you again. I'm not going to see Lucy again.
Oh, so you really just care about not seeing Lucy again?
I said your name also. Like, it's hard. They took away my cell phone. I got no FaceTime. I'm calling you from a landline. I mean, what the hell is a landline?
I know. I really don't know what a landline is, but don't try to change the subject, Steve.
That I'm in Corona? I'm not trying to change the subject. I'm fucking in Corona. There's nothing in Corona. They don't have Uber Eats? I'm having to make my own food?
Yeah, this is like, maybe I'd say 10% my fault.
What?
Because I did give Mr. Ford a heads up that he should not go behind the bleachers with Lucy, and I think he may have interpreted that as meaning that he needed a fall guy.
What, Molly?
End scene. Hey, Molly, I think you should know. I ratted on Steve. I ratted on Mr. Williams. Basically, whenever I have a rival, I manage to get them sent to the village of Corona.
And here I thought you were a little goody two-shoes, Mr. Ford, but look at you. I
know. I put up appearances and I get away with this. No one ever suspected, right?
Well, listen, I got some pre-release coronavirus vaccine that I could hook you up with.
Cool. I'm totally up for that.
I need you to sign the petition, though, to get Steve back, because I really do feel bad about that, though.
End scene.
Jimmy, you really messed things up here. I'm now in the town of Corona Light because you decided to squeal on me. Not Corona, but Corona Light, because my jail sentence wasn't as bad and I didn't steal as many rolls. But dude, it sucks here. And you suck for ratting me out.
Well, you did steal it. There are consequences for what you did, and it's Corona Light. I mean, they do have a couple fast food places there.
Yeah, at least we have Jack in the Box. But that's not the point. The point is, I'm calling because I'm doing a favor for you. I know I messed up, and you messed up my life, but for some reason, I still care about you. And there's a rumor going around the Coronas that Steve is coming to get you, man. So you better watch your back.
End scene. Lucy, I'm going to tell you something that I just want to tell you something. Okay? I am going to sneak out of Corona and I'm just going to kill Mr. Ford.
And that's our show. And,
That was Quarantine's Plague Days of Our Lives. Give it up for Thermal Runaway. This was our first time doing one of these kind of virtual shows, so we thank you so much for your support, and thank you for supporting live comedy. Many of you probably went on litcomedy.com to get your tickets. Lit Comedy does a whole bunch of different things. We do stand-up, improv, sketch, classes. We have shows on Wednesdays. Classes are sometimes Sundays, sometimes other days. But if you're interested in being a part of comedy, or you're like, you know what, I'm funnier than those four, well, come join us. We're happy to have you. So check out litcomedy.com for all of your comedy needs. And if you would like, you guys can everyone can turn on their microphones, and we can have a little bit of a social time as well. Or you can, send your praise in the chat. And